Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. After continuing my streak last night with 2 more winning NBA plays, I'm back here on a Tuesday, big Tuesday slate of NBA action to release 2 more of my free NBA picks of the day. I'm feeling really good about these. 2 more totals just like last night, and we'll start it off in Washington, D.C., where the Chicago Bulls are coming to town to play the Wizards tonight. The Wizards are a 3-point favorite, total of 197 points. Now the Bulls did play last night in Chicago, beating up on the Toronto Raptors. Really didn't play well throughout most of the game, but midway through the third quarter really turned it on and started coming out strong and looking like the Chicago Bulls we expect them to. Beating up on the Toronto Raptors late in that game. And now heading into D.C., should be a pretty tough game for the Bulls coming off of that big contest against the Raptors last night on the second night of a back-to-back. But I don't think it will affect their defense too much. And against a Wizards team that has a pretty good defense themselves, I think 197 points may be just a bit too high between these two teams here tonight. The under is actually 6-1 for Chicago versus teams with winning home records this season, and the Bulls are also 11-4 in their last 15 games as a road underdog. That's dating back to last season. But if you account just this season, they're still 5-2. Cashing the under as a road dog this season. So I think I see a playoff style game between these two rivals. Bulls will probably be wanting to get them back for last year's playoff defeat, so I think the under here at 197 looks like a pretty good play. Second one half, we're using another Eastern Conference showdown between the Charlotte Hornets and the Milwaukee Bucks tonight, and the Bucks come in as a 5.5-point home favorite in this one. Total very similar to the game above, 197.5. Now, it looks like no Lance Stephenson once again for tonight. That hasn't been confirmed, but it does. There was a note that he said he might not play until after Christmas, but that may be looked at as a good thing for the Hornets here tonight. In the 3 games they've played without Lance Stephenson, they're averaging about 107 points per game and giving up only about 86. They've blown out all 3 of opponents they've played without Lance, playing much better on both ends of the ball, and it makes you wonder whether or not he's going to even be able to come back and have any sort of role, if not get traded very, very soon. Because the Hornets are really threatening to climb out of that cellar in the Eastern Conference and that hole that they dug themselves earlier in the year. The defense improvement is where I'm most impressed that it's happening, because Lance Stephenson's known as a pretty good defender. But in 3 games without Lance, Charlotte's opponents have scored only 91, 86, and 82, so they keep getting better. Obviously not against the greatest opponents. They played the Jazz, they played the Nuggets last night, who aren't bad, but they aren't very good either. They played the Sixers. So, I mean, it's not, you got to take it with a grain of salt, but still, I do think that the Hornets tonight, heading into Milwaukee on the second night of a back-to-back as well, might struggle a little bit on offense, but I think their defense should continue to play well against a Milwaukee Bucks team that's pretty good defensively themselves. And the under, once again, looks like a pretty good play here at 197.5. Bucks cashed the under at 45, 22, and 1 when they're on 2 days rest dating back several seasons. And for Charlotte, under's 5-2 in their last 7 games as road underdogs, and the under's also 5-1 for Charlotte this season when they win their previous game straight up. So I'm going to add both unders, under 197.5 between the Bucks and the Hornets, and under 197 between the Bulls and the Wizards tonight. Best of luck to you on those 2, and I will see you back here on Christmas Day for some NBA picks. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.